Okay, go ahead. Dad? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I was just switching glasses.
Oh, okay.
I'm just adjusting my eye. So, yeah, these glasses are better. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the beginning of knowledge. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom. I know where I got that word from. Justice, judgment, and equity. Yeah. To give prudence to the simple.
Prudence.
Prudence to the simple. To the young man, knowledge and discretion. Did I say that right?
Discretion.
Discretion. Okay, I was just saying if you're paying attention. A wise. I think I'm buffaloing you. Yeah, right. Buffalo stand. A wise. What's in your closet? A buffalo? A wise man will hear and increase learning, and a man of understanding will obtain wise counsel. To understand, that's why I was saying to your mother, what's your counsel? What's your counsel? Right?
Yeah.
A man of understanding will obtain wise counsel. So I'd ask her, well, what's your counsel on this? What's your counsel? She's probably saying, she probably misses that, you know? How many guys would friggin' tell her, you know, what's your counsel, right?
Right.
Right? How many guys would say that?
You put
That
up,
makes-
I put up the hoop. No, how does it go?
Yeah.
You put up the hoop,
and
I'll
I
jump
jump
through it.
That one girl used to tell me, I play the music, you play the music and I'll dance.
Oh, what does
So
that mean?
I could never figure that one out, but I thought that had something to do with something else, but I could be wrong. Okay, a wise.
Okay, enough bird walking.
That's what she said. A wise man will hear and increase learning, and a man of understanding will obtain wise counsel. To obtain a proper and how do you pronounce that one?
Parables?
Okay. The words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but the fools despite wisdom and instruction. Hello. Do as you're told, as you're instructed. Shun evil counsel. That's a good one. So that means forget about that one. My son, hear to the instruction of your father, and do not forsake the law of your mother, for they will be graceful or ornament on your head and chains about your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, let us lie in wait to shed blood. Let us lurk secretly for the innocent without cause. Let us shadow them alive like, how do you pronounce that word? Swallow? Swallow?
Yeah, let's swallow them alive like the grave.
S-H-E-O-L. But swallow would be a S-W, wouldn't it?
S-H... what?
E-O-L. Let us shallow. Yeah, you said it right. Shallow them alive like S-H-E-O-L. I thought maybe you would know.
I've never heard of that word.
I've been always wanting to know how to pronounce that one. So I was Buffalo.
I mean, I thought it was Sheol, but I've never heard of that. I don't know.
It's a Jewish word of some sort.
Oh.
Alive like shallow. But anyway. And whole like those who go down to the pit. We shall find all kinds of precious possessions. we shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in your lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your foot from their path, for their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, but they lie in wait for their own blood. They lurk secretly for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone who is greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. The call of wisdom. Wisdom calls aloud outside. She raises her voice in the open squares. She cries out in chief concourse. How do you say that? Concourse? Courses?
Concourses?
Chief, yeah, I think that's what it says. At the opening of the gates in the city, she speaks her words. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? For scrufflers delight in their own scruffling, and fools hate knowledge. Turn at my rebuke. Surely I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you, because I have called you and you refused.
Hello?
Are you there?
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. We're just adjusting the page and switching my phone to the other ear, so I wear myself out evenly.
What? Hello? Hello? Hello?
And no one is regarded, because you disdained at my counsel. Did I say that right?
Disdain? Disdain? I don't...
Well, it's D-I...
You're cutting in and out. I think it's the way that you have your phone. Hello? Hello? Distress? Is the word distress? Hello? The devil don't like this. Bello! Bello!
Yeah, we lost connection.
Yeah, you keep cutting in and out. Did you change the way
okay.
your phone is?
Move the chair. This room is a little touchy. I gotta tilt my head a certain way. Okay, how about now? Are we there now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I will mock when you're... Okay. I would have none of my rebuke. I also will laugh at your clemency. I will mock when your terror comes. When your terror comes like a storm, and your destruction comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me, because they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord. They would have none of my counsel and despised my every rebuke. Therefore, they shall eat the fruit of their own way and be filled to the full with their own facets. If I said that right.
Schemes.
Huh?
Schemes?
Fancies?
Oh. Huh. Fancies?
Maybe your Bible says different.
Fancies?
Different readings or different,
Yeah.
Yeah, different words. For the turning away of the simple will slay them, and the compliance of fools will destroy them. Compliancy, yeah.
Complacency.
Complacency. What does that word mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we went over this word in Denny's, I think. Complacent. It's like when you're like I used to get a lot of parking tickets because I was complacent with leaving my car. Like, you get comfortable. If you get an F in school, it's because you're complacent. If all your girlfriends break up with you or all your boyfriends break up with you, it's probably because you're complacent in your relationships. If you get super obese, it's because you're complacent with your diet. Like, complacent is just like very below average. You're not putting any effort. That's complacent. Do you want me to repeat that?
Yeah. Does that have anything to do, like when I drove my car to school, I would leave my motor on so the car will be warmed up on a cold day when I come back out of school and get into my car?
That's actually the opposite of complacent. If you were complacent, like, you would just leave the car keys in your car and just like come back and realize that somebody like stole your car. Complacent is like lazy, that would actually be stupid, but it would be very thought out.
I did put a sign on both windows. I said, look, the windows are down part way so you can reach in to steal the car if you really need to steal, but please don't break the windows. Whoever listens to me will dwell safely. It will be sure. Blonde goes with guys too. Okay, women are not all exempt. Guys are not exempt. Guys can be blonde too. And we'll be sure. It's like a girl told me that she was breaking up with me. And I go, oh, are you talking to me? And so stupid, right? And will be surely without fear of evil.
Wait, before you go, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. But whoever listens to me will dwell safely and will be sure without fear of evil. Number 2.
I have the same Bible as you now.
Huh?
I have the same Bible as you now.
Oh, wow. How do you like that? That's what you call matching.
That's what you call a copycat.
Yeah. One book of matches said to the other match, one thing that we have in common, that we both match each other.
It's my women's Bible from the Downey bookstore.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Where'd you get that one from?
You bought this one for me at the Downey Calvary bookstore. The Christian bookstore. The women Bible, remember?
Yeah, what color is it?
It's black. It looks like leather, but I don't think it is.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a pretty good one. You liked it.
Yeah.
Okay, my son, if you reach number 2, the value of wisdom. My son, if you receive my words and treasure my commandments within you, so that you incline your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. Yes, if you cry out for discernment and lift up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search for her as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God, for the Lord gives wisdom. For his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk uprightly. He guards the path of the just, of justice. and preserves the way of his saints. Then you will understand righteousness and justice, equity, did I say that right?
Yeah.
And every good path. When wisdom enters your heart and knowledge is pleasant to your soul, discretion, did I say that right?
Discretion.
That's right, I meant to say. Discretion will preserve you. Understanding will keep you to deliver you from the way of evil. For the man who speaks perverse things from those who leave the paths of unrighteousness to walk in the ways of darkness. Pardon me?
Uprightness.
Oh, okay. For those who leave the paths of uprightness, thanks for that correction.
You're welcome. That'll be $5.
Oh, that's great. I was going to give you 10, but I really want 5. That's okay.
That's what I meant to say.
2, I just wanted to let you... Hold on, let me take the rag out of my mouth. To walk in the ways of darkness, to rejoice in doing evil, and delight in the perversity of the wicked. Did I say right? Or perversity of the wicked.
Yeah.
And delight in the... Okay, let's rewind that a little bit. To walk in the ways of darkness, to rejoice in doing evil, okay, to delight in the perversity of wicked. Whose ways are crooked, and whose are devious in their paths, to deliver you from the immoral woman, from the seductress who flatters with her words, who forsakes the companion of her youth, and forgets the covenant of her God. For her house leads down to death, and her path to death. None who go to her return, nor do they regain their paths of life. Probably should have read that before I met my first wife. Would have been a hell of a lot better off, I tell you. Jesus. Seriously. I mean, I could do some testimonies. God. I'm not saying it's all her fault. My fault. You know? Should have had some freaking glasses on, Jesus. Okay, anyway. So, looks like she was beat with an ugly stick and I fell for it. So you may walk in the way of goodness and keep to the paths of righteousness. For the upright will dwell in the land, and the blameless will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the earth, and the unfaithful will be uprooted from it. Okay, well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're all done.
Yeah, isn't Proverbs really good?
Yeah.
It's really good therapy. It's good counseling for anybody, really, you know. And, you know, for kids or young teenagers, like if they can get this, you know, going inside them, it can make a big difference because, you know, a lot of times people, teenagers and stuff, they do stuff stupid. They go off with some friends that are up to no good and they do something stupid and then they get in trouble because they're with them. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if they, you know, listen to the scripture, they would have just said, no, I'm not going to go off with you guys. You guys are just up to, you know, a bunch of squirrely stuff that's just going to get, you know, everybody in trouble, and it's really not the way to operate. You know what I mean? Yeah. But a lot of times people, they just don't know, or they get tricked into it, or they don't have that wisdom and knowledge and understanding, you know, and then all of a sudden, you know, if they get nabbed or busted or prosecuted, they may be, you know, behind bars for years, waste their life, and, you know, come out, you know, worse than they went in, you know. Yeah. A lot of times, you know, a lot of people do have born-again experiences, and a lot of people do turn their lives over to the Lord in these, you know, incarceration places, but still, it's no place to be, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just robs you of your freedom. You know what I mean? It's just a bad seed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Proverbs is really really good. I call it the do's and don'ts. Kind of gives you the do's and the don'ts. I remember years ago I was kind of suffering from depression, and before I became a Christian, and I used to sleep all day, and I just just do some things at night. I wasn't really that bad. I wasn't really that good. I didn't really have any type of drive or work in any type of a business because everything just seemed to be so expensive. I was so depressed. I was thinking to myself, it's just much cheaper for me just to stay in bed. Than get out and start spending money and going places. And so I figured I better bust myself out of the depression. So I went to some doctors, see if they give me some pep pills or do something to keep me awake during the day or something. Maybe it'll be better. So they were giving me some Irontel at the time, or some kind of thing to give people, the stuff like that. They give it to people that can't concentrate, to help them study and all that. But anyway, I was reading the Proverbs, around that time, and it was good. It was like, it says, take the lesson from the ant, ye sluggard, little. They have no master or ruler, but they keep busy day and night working, providing food for their fellow ants in the wintertime, the summertime, so they have it in the wintertime. They kick it in the ground so they have food to eat,
Yeah.
And it says, take the lessons from the ant, you sluggard, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding in the hands to rest. If you do too much of that, poverty will come in like an armed man and overtake you, and great will be your ruin. And then sometimes if you think of people that are depressed or oppressed or whatever you call it from the devil, a lot of times they don't do anything, They're just standing around with their hands folded and they don't do anything constructive,
Yeah.
For themselves or for anybody else or throughout the day. They're, a little sleep, a little slumber. So the Bible is saying, have a little sleep, a little slumber. Don't be doing too much sleeping or too much slumbering around, but stay busy. A little folding of the hands to rest. In other words, let your hands keep working, doing something constructive.
Yeah.
And and if you do too much of that, poverty will come in like an armed man, and great will be your ruin. So that's why a lot of people they just don't do anything.
Yeah.
One time I gave a guy $1, a homeless guy, and he has hands in his pockets. He says, I'm sorry, for $1, it's not worth me taking my hands out of my pocket to grab it. And I said, well, you get $1 or 50 cents from a lot of different people. It can make a big difference,
Yeah.
So it's something, And so I just laughed. I guess I should have just threw it to the ground, but, if he may not even pick it up. It may be too much work for him to pick up the $1. It's not worth it. So I was thinking he's probably right. It's just, the wear and tear it costs you on your fingers to extend your hands and turn your wrist and hold your hand out and grab the money and put it in your pocket. More wear and tear on your body. Actually, he is right. It is worth more than $1. I mean, I would do the same thing as him. I mean, it would have to be like a 5 or a 10 at least for me to reach out and grab it. Because, I respect my body. I know that everything I do is wear and tear. My dentist, they told me, you have to come in every 3 months to get your teeth cleaned. I said, well, why does everybody come in every 6 months? Well, it's because your parents told me that you talk a lot. Your teeth are more exposed to the elements. I said, oh, I guess you're right. And then I was going to tell the girl that told me that, I'll say, yeah, well, you got some thin lips. What you could do to save money on Botox, just stick your head ride a motorcycle at 60 miles an hour and let your lips flap in the wind. Maybe they'll get thicker. Then when I told her that, she looks over at her girlfriend. She's tapping her fingers and she says, did Gary really said what I think that he said? She says, Yeah, you start to get on a motorcycle and flap your lips.
Oh, that's funny.
Maybe an alternative to the shots, you know.
Maybe.
You know, just, you know, and if it does, your lips don't get thick enough doing that at 60 miles. Just take her up to 100. Let your lips flap. Yeah, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of great scriptures. Well, it's just really addicting. You can just like, it's, you know, reading the Bible is almost like drinking. You just can't have one drink. Reading the Bible, you just can't read one page. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I always tell somebody, just read one page. Don't read any more. You know, then you read one page. It's like, who's that guy to tell me you can't read one page? Don't tell me like it. I'm going to read one page. Shit, they tell you not to. You know, it's like reverse psychology. You know.
Yeah.
I used to tell girls, I said, don't go out with me. Don't date me, whatever you do. Don't you tell me what to do. I said, okay, let's go. Let's go to the movies. I had one girl tell me, she goes, am I gullible? I said, that's an understatement. I'm going to tell her you're not only gullible, but you're stupid. I mean, I wouldn't even go out with myself for crying out loud. I'm more of a liability than an asset. I mean, if you go out with me, you're going to need a hell of a lot more than Progressive insurance. You're going to have to tell that broad she's going to have some higher coverage. Jenny, she got Progressive insurance one day. She says, I only got it because of Molly, or whatever her name is, the Progressive girl. She says, I like her. Like, that's why I got the insurance, because of her. I go, oh, isn't that great? You know, that was good. You did the right thing. Molly or Bo, or what's her name? Molly, Bo. You know, what the heathen's her name? And, but anyway, yeah, so, you know, I come from a dysfunctional family. When I was born, the doctor slapped my mom. Or like we were talking about, you know, her, and was talking about, remember I told you about, it says exalt the, something about the Bible, and she will exalt you, you know, lift up the Lord, or
promote the word.
God, and she will exalt you.
Promote the word, and it will